Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn Web Coding. My name is Durgesh Sahani, and in this 8th episode of our design patterns in PHP series, we are going to compare the top 6 design patterns every PHP developer should know. After learning several patterns, one common question is when to use which pattern. So in this video, instead of learning a brand new pattern, we will compare these patterns side by side in a practical and interview-friendly way. Before jumping into the comparison, let me quickly show you what we are going to cover in this video. The top 6 design patterns, what problem each pattern solves, common confusion points, a simple decision framework, and one-line memory tricks for revision. In real projects, developers often get confused because these patterns can look similar at the class level. But the real difference is not in the class diagram. The real difference is in the problem each pattern is trying to solve. So in this episode, our goal is simple. We want to understand which pattern should be used in which situation, instead of just memorizing names. I'm starting with a comparison guide in Markdown, so we can see these patterns side by side in a very clear and structured way. First, I am creating the comparison table header. In this table, we will compare the pattern name, its main goal, the best question to ask, and one strong use case. Now I am adding the strategy pattern row. Strategy is used when we want to switch behavior at runtime while keeping the same contract. Next, I'm adding the factory pattern row. Factory is used when we want to centralize object creation. And now I'm adding the adapter pattern row. Adapter is used when two interfaces do not match, but we still want them to work together. Let us continue with Singleton pattern. Singleton is used when the application should work with only one shared instance of something. Now I'm adding repository pattern. Repository is used when we want a clean layer between business logic and data access. And now I am adding observer pattern. Observer is used when one event should notify multiple listeners or subscribers. Now I am adding the common confusion points section. This is the part that helps most in interviews because many developers know the names of patterns, but they still mix up the purpose. For example, strategy and factory can both use interfaces, but strategy is about behavior, while factory is about object creation. Adapter and strategy can both wrap another class, but adapter solves compatibility while strategy solves behavior selection. Repository and factory can both hide details, but repository is about persistence boundaries while factory is about creation. Singleton and observer are also very different. Singleton is about one shared instance, while observer is about one event notifying many listeners. Now I am adding the decision framework. This is the fastest way to connect the problem directly to the right pattern. If the problem is changing behavior, think strategy. If the problem is object creation, think factory. If the problem is compatibility, think adapter. If the problem is one shared instance, think singleton. If the problem is clean data access, think repository. If the problem is event notifications, think observer. Finally, I'm adding one-line memory tricks and one interview tip. This makes the comparison easy to revise later. Strategy means behavior. Factory means creation. Adapter means compatibility. Singleton means one instance. Repository means data access boundary. Observer means one event, many listeners. Now, let us review this guide once more from top to bottom. You can see that the comparison becomes much clearer in this format. Each pattern is tied to one specific kind of problem, which makes it easier to choose correctly in projects and interviews. So to summarize this video, choose the pattern based on the problem it solves, not because the structure looks familiar. A very practical interview tip is this: first explain the problem, then explain why that pattern is the right fit. That is all for this video. In the next session, we will move to another useful design pattern and continue building your practical understanding step by step. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Share this video with other PHP developers and do not forget to subscribe to Learn Web Coding for future updates.